What about now? Okay, I gotta do that with every single one. Oh, you got me fucked up. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh my god. Desktop. Does the desktop work if I up? Oh, you mother. Good. Alright. Oh god, what is this? Good, that one. Can someone just please give me a free redeem from the sound alerts under Twitch? Please. Just to hold on, I can do that myself. Hold on. Fuck me. Live dogs. Thank you, that works good. Emulator tip $10 there. It works. It works. It works. It works. Anyway, that's good. Everything's fine now. Fuck my life. Everything got hard reset for whatever reason. I don't know. I wonder about the dummy mommy tag on kick. Oh, well, if you're a good boy, you'll find out. See, it's that easy. I hate this shit so much. What is going on? Ah. Hello, hey. God damn it. What happened? Shit went just downhill. Oh, God. So, now that everything's fixed and I'm back in business, let's see what's going on the internet, shall we? Did I get anything in my bookmarks? Anything stupid going on? No, just cuteness. All right, good. Oh, we got this thing going on. I'm sure we could look at this for sure. Oh yeah. Put this all the way here. Nice darkness. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the React room. And the React room is just darkness. Nah, that's stupid. That's a stupid idea. I'm not gonna do that. Hold on. Let me also check these ones, if these work. Hold on just a second. No, that's not. This one is fine. Alright, it works.
Oh, fuck, no,
It
no,
works.
no,
Can
no,
I just...
no.
Alright, it worked. Everything's fine. Oh, we're back in business! Everything's working. Everything is fine. Nothing worked before I started. when I was in my loading screen, though. Nothing. Holy shit. There. Technology! I was so frustrated. I was so freaking frustrated, too. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh, it wasn't here that I wanted to watch. Right. But this one. Right. There she is. Just a second. Alright, so we'll find out. We'll find out. Not Pocket. Hope you all are having a good day. Indeed. Hello and welcome. The Machine Spirits hates Microsoft. Oh, the Machine Spirit is Microsoft, and that's why it hates everyone, including itself. It's that easy. Also, hold on. There's so much shit I want to find out. Hold on. As well as this. Apparently, this guy made a post. Does he give us a link? He does. Oh, look at them. Oh, good to know when they're going to be live. Anyway, all right. Let's get right into it, I guess. This and this. Hold on. In fucking order, though. What? Wait, are they the same thing? Oh, it's the same thing, but one's up there. Oh, all right. Okay. There's not. Stream elements? What the fuck are you? What? The fuck are you doing? Fuck ass. What are you advertising in my stream for? Never consented to that. Anyway. Alright. I am back in my usual self. I have composed myself. I have calmed down. Just done watching Asmongold video, called it all fake. It was something. Was it also gay? Gay and fake? Anyway. I am back. My mind has calmed down. And we have Vesper Unfiltered here. With her music video, I'm gonna be a VTuber. Definitive edition, because she had another one where the animation wasn't there yet, I believe. Anyway, we'll get right into this. Let's go. It's Egyptian themed, so you know, your boy's gotta be in there, right? Right? Please, Vesper, I beg. Let's get right into it. Oh, goddamn. Nice clothing. Why is there 4 PCs in the background? We'll find out, I guess. Wait! Those pillars moved! Those pillars moved! She's beautiful, yes. Those pillars moved! Oh? We got Smugglada Special Paradise? I'm guessing? Or, no, it's probably Elan because Fox. Damn. Wait. Oh, I hear the rhythm being in the voice as well, being the Egyptian theme thing. Yeah, boy is the king. I got teased on Twitter, so I was pretty sure it's in here. But look at this. Yeah, boy's not a fraud. Mitsuki and Gila need to be here. I hope never seen this. Oh, I come up multiple times. Oh wow. Wait, that's. Hold on. Oh, we got Skybrows here, and who was that? Hold on. The red hair and Fox. Is this Underworld Fox? Is it? I think it is, right? Oh, Lust Links as well. Oh yeah, do you know what I learned today? Lusty Lynx is either married or getting married recently. So congrats to her. Hello, sure. Yeah, congrats to her, goddamn. Fucking based. Oh wow. Silas has the baby suit too, goddamn. This is Eustace, the dunce. Oh yeah! I have cameos. Cameos, baby chaos is off the Silas stream. Ah. You're the ruler, Andy. I feel kind of honored to have this many scenes. Hell yeah. I know what's good with these cat ladies. Oh, it's a really nice outfit for Leaf. God damn. Good old dunce kid. Wait. They became furries in the background. They're turning into actual foxes. Getting paid to play games, that has to be a crime. Oh, wait. The right one is Gaming Syndicate, and the left one is fucking Psychro. Psychro's green, Gaming's red. This is actually genius move right here. Goddamn. God tier ideas. Goddamn. This guy rescued Psychro last night, guy.
That's what I really need. Physics got that bounce and my model is hard. Follower count climbing, oh damn, that's a lot. Look at me,
It
I'm now, 'cause
is.
I'm an anime girl. Don't sleep on me now, I'm taking over the world. I'm gonna be
God.
a VTuber.
It's actually sick. The quality in this is actually fucking nice. She sleeps on money. Of course she does. Holy, she's going hard on this guitar strings.
She's got that bounce and my model is hot. Follower count climbing, oh damn, that's a lot. Look at me, I'm now, 'cause I'm an anime girl. Don't sleep on me now, I'm taking over the world. I'm gonna be a VTuber. I'm gonna be a VTuber.
This is so good. Holy. Huh. And is really good too. Anyway, god damn. Oh. Oh. Yeah, hold on. Oh no, wrong. All right, there. And let's do the. Yeah, that one's good. Anyway, let's do this. Jokes aside, I feel very honored to be. So focus. Yes. Thank you. Said. I think that's a nice comment, right? Hello, Mad Chemist. You're not feeling very well, huh? So good night. Yeah, for sure. And you got cats all for yourself. Of course, you know what I'm gonna do to those things. There's no rules against the cat women, Batman. I know Hey is looking forward to what? You'll be at 100k subs in no time at this rate? God damn. That'd be too fast. No, let's take it slow, all right? Anyway, big milestone that I have reached certainly is I noticed that one of my older videos that exploded suddenly somehow did reach the 10k views mark. And that is scary. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I talk anything about numbers. Check out Vesper Unfiltered. I think she has multiple YouTube accounts. I don't know what the other ones are called. I'm not sure. But Vesper Unfiltered for sure. Leave her a comment, like, and subscribe. Check her out. She has really good stuff, as you can see. And she's gonna be a VTuber. Believe it. Anyway, goodbye. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, so we got a 10k view mark on one of the videos that I've put out a while ago. And you know me, I don't really like to talk about numbers, but 10k is in fucking insane. I thought the Sky Bros music videos were like the peak of what I will reach anytime soon. I was wrong. Because the video that reached 10k isn't even one of those. It is this. Hold on. I'm fucking up right now. It is when we watched the cocoa bread shorts 4 months ago. It exploded a couple weeks ago, and it had like 4K last time I saw it. I thought it slowed down and like stop because it was on like a decline from the start. This is wow. Wow. Mumi will show feet? Yeah. At 100K subs, I step into my Oshi's footsteps. Or pics. I get foot pics. Streaming is back. Indeed. Indeed. And everything works now. Oh god, I gotta delete the other VODs because they're useless. There's just music on them. So yeah, there is a lot that I have to be thankful for, actually. No thanks, I'm using centimeters. Centimeters? You wrote that wrong, so that's why I know you don't. Going to get beer. This stream will be fun. All right. Hold on. Let me also link you the video that we just watched. Wait, what? Yes. That's yeah, Hey Hey wrote it correctly. Thank you, Hey Hey, for correcting him instead of me. Yeah, get fucked, John. Dude. That's how I know you don't use them. That's how I know. You fucked up. You fucked up right there. You fucked up. Ja, I'm stupid in ESL. Zentimeter ist in Deutsch genau gleich. Muss gar nicht so tun. Saint centimeters, true. Zentimeter schreibt man auch mit C. By the way, I said centimeters are also written with C, and you know, the exact same way in German. So fuck you. It's not just English. Es tut mir leid. Oh, did you call my mom? I called her fat. No, very beautiful lady gave birth to you. That's all that needs to be said. Usually write centimeters as a cm. Yeah, that's the shortened version. That is also correct. But it's a short version for like y t is YouTube. As such, use centimeters. Checks. Checks. I have no idea how to say that. I typed centimeters like in my language. I doubt that. What is your language? Are you willing to share? Search the Republic, like Czech. Czech's Republic. Okay. Czech Republic. Yeah. All right. Good. Good to know. Beautiful. I have a tape measure that has standard and imperial on it. Yeah, me too. That's we had a whole debate. Someone told me 2.5 centimeters is exactly an inch, and I was like, no, you're off by a millimeter. No, it's not. Fuck you. It's off. Oh man. we had a whole debate about this on stream once. I'm not gonna repeat that shit. My centimeters are calm now. And what? Why? Sun teethers? How many hoes is that? Working in construction, it's such a hassle, honestly. I like to use metric. I only use metric, so you know. The fuck? Oh. I only use feet to go buy more beer. That's a good use of your feet. Yeah. What is that? God! Alright. Nope. Too much gooner bait. I don't know. I don't speak ho. I mean, the electrical, we get lightning from all over the world, and everyone uses the metric system, so you have to be familiar with the metric system as an electrician in America. I mean, even Americans use the metric system for what's important, the guns. Am I wrong? And cocaine? Yeah, but that's not the important part. I feel like fent is far more prevalent in America than cocaine is, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Had D&D today, and I've gotten a companion, a little kitty. Aw, hell yeah, bro. Happy to hear that. Hello, Pharaoh. Hello, Scorpion. That's awesome. Hey, hey, right? The attack is weak as fuck, so I will use it as emotional support. Yeah, that's good. Use it as use it in charisma checks. Use it as a cuteness overload. I woke up the weirdest sleeping position. Damn. I played Diablo 2 today. My companion was meat-eating plant, dead wolf, and a molten boulder. That sounds fun. Hey, hey, we demand cat tax in pig form. Well, it's D&D. I don't know if there's a picture to be made. I was about to make a freedom unit joke, but now I'm just salty about the run measurements. You get fucked! I had a kitten companion with my elf archer build a long time ago. Even had a mini maid for the cat. Aww. Yeah, like in Shrek. My head was at the one corner of my bed, and my feet were on the other corner with my pillow underneath, my arm and my head on top of the pillow. God damn, that actually sounds like you had the best sleep of your life. God damn, if I woke up like that, I'd just lay back down, regardless of what day it is. I used my cat to spy and steal things. Hell yeah, that's how you use a stealth cat. Can't activate. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. I can't say that without cringing because oh no, I'm not gonna talk about it anyway. Hey Mumi, did you play Halo 4? I have not played any Halo games yet. As soon as I learned emulating, I'm gonna play all my childhood games, plus redo some that I have never played. I mean, it's a moss kitten. The GM got the pic of Pinterest. Ooh. If you can find it, you can surely show us or show it to us on the Discord as well. Or you can just buy Halo Master Chief Collection. Can I buy that on Steam? Because I don't play any other things, you know. I either emulate it or I don't get it, or I get it on Steam. There's no in between with me. Halo Master Chief Collection. This one has Halo Master Chief Collection, Reach, Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo. Oh, hold on, Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 3 ODST. All right, good. I can buy it on Steam. That's good enough for me. Emulate a lot too. PC's Master Race. True. It is the best sleep potion that you could find that will make you sleep a very long time. Hell yeah. Check the Discord, you'll enjoy that. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? The game that ruined Halo? Master Cheeks? I think before I ruin Halo for myself, I'll just play it first. Where was I? I remember waking up in my bathroom without socks in middle school. Huh. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many messages. Why are you guys so fucking sick? Play Table 1 like that? Play into makeup, fun perk. It can have a moss cat probably blends into any forest or grassland setting, giving it more stealth or something. Try sleeping like this one time, Pharaoh, and I bet it will change your sleep pattern forever. Lay your pillow down and put your arm underneath it, and turn it towards you, and lay your head down. Trust me, I do that. I do that a lot, actually. It's in the Discord. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach, I think. Yeah, I'll look up the order at some point for sure. Halo with infinite grenades is OP. I think any game with infinite grenades can be OP. Especially EDF. Anyway, Nintendo is so dumb. They don't allow emulation of games. They don't even sell anymore. Yeah. They trash like that. Nasty. Yeah. No, Mama, you need to watch it to save your money? Why? Why? All right. But why? But why? All right. We'll watch it. But is Master Chief Collection bad? I've never played Halo before, and that how I played it for the first time. Can only sleep on the side, never on the back or belly. I can sleep on the back. I like sleeping on the back. It's bad. Fear for Free ruined it. Wait, did they change a lot of stuff? Anyway, we got Master Cheeks here. That's interesting name. The game that ruined Halo.
Halo 4, the best game of all time.
Is it?
Some might say peak storytelling. You see, nobody really cared about Halo until this game came around. Honestly, it's a mystery how Bungie were able to crank out 5 full games before 343 delivered this masterpiece and launched the series into the public zeitgeist. Okay, I'm not going to keep up this act anymore.
Discord. Wait, hold on. Discord invite is not working on Twitch. That should not be the case. That should absolutely not be the case. Invite. Huh. 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 The one on Kick, is that one working?
Irgendwas anderes. Ich habe innerhalb von 2 Tagen.
One on Kick? Fuck off. Okay, this one works. So if I copy this link. Copy and go to my thing and put it here and do this. And if you reload the window, it should work now. I should have fixed it.
Mainly because there's already
Discord icon doesn't work. You need to copy and paste it. Works on Twitch. No, I should have fixed it now. It's supposed to be fixed now. It's supposed to be fixed. I don't know what I did wrong back then, but hell yeah, it's working now. It's working now. So apparently people can't tag you on YouTube. I don't know why. I'll look into that afterwards.
Like 5 videos on this game that unironically start like this, alright? This game has been sucked off to the nth degree. Halo 4 is quite possibly one of the most unenjoyable, miserable, visually abhorrent games I've ever played. And the worst thing of all, it's a Halo game. Can you imagine going from nothing but back-to-back classics 5 games in a row, only to be suddenly met with this? This game is so unbelievably bland and unremarkable that I couldn't even finish my parody dub series about it on YouTube, and judging by the views compared to the previous dubs, I don't think the people cared that much either. Halo 4, as we already know, but it feels obligatory to mention for these types of videos, was not made by Bungie, the people responsible for all the good Halo games. Instead, this was the first game produced by the now infamous 343 Industries, a game studio that became so despised that they've now changed their name to look like a new studio because like 5 of the main people there left and got replaced with, well, these things. 343 had no interest in following in the footsteps of Bungie. No, in fact, a source came out and said that they actually went out of their way to reject former Bungie staff members who applied to join the company.
What?
And who did they hire? They chose to specifically hire people who didn't like Halo. Could you imagine how shite it must have felt for the people from Bungie who tried to work at 343? You've spent years working on one of the most beloved games of all time, and now the company are moving to new projects, but you don't feel quite ready to say goodbye to the franchise yet, and so you have to join the new team who are working on it to give them some guidance, only to then find out that this new team absolutely despises you and are gatekeeping your own creation from you, only to then rub salt in the wound by proudly saying that they're actually only hiring people who think your past work was absolute dog shit. 343 is a company that, from its very inception, was built on nothing but malice and spite. Hell, the guy who's in charge was basically just Bungie's fucking social media guy, alright? It's no wonder he went mad with power and didn't want any of the actually talented people from Bungie also joining and showing him up in front of everybody. But that's beside the point. This isn't a video ranting about 343, because, to be honest, I don't have the energy to edit a video that long. And also, this guy's pretty much said everything that you could possibly say. So
God,
instead, let's get into why Halo 4 absolutely sucks and isn't deserving of the weirdly high levels of brown nosing it's been getting.
Is this an English accent? Or is it Irish? Sounded Irish.
Over the years. So, first off, this game's very existence is a problem. Not the existence of another Halo game, no. It's the existence of another Master Chief.
Well, it's definitely not a Aussie, right? We know what Aussies sound like. We have our favorite Aussie more parse, but you know.
Centric Halo game. There's a reason that the last 2 games Bungie made after Halo 3 were stories about completely new characters with Chief
Northern England? Maybe. Hold on. I can say this, Pharaoh, and I can speak for every guy in the world that has ever played Halo. They have all had one thought in their head. Wood Cortana. Yes, except the 4. Except for Cortana, because I know they changed Cortana's design there for 0 reason. Back with more beer. Halo is great. We're looking at, you know.
nowhere to be seen. And that's because Chief's story's just kinda done after Halo 3. There's no reason to bring him back. Regardless, Master Chief is back now, which completely undermines the circular structure of his story in the Bungie trilogy, but who cares? So the game's only just started and already something's off. Everything looks awful. Yeah, Halo 4 was another victim of that trend in the early 2010s where everyone making an adaptation or sequel to an older franchise were apparently too insecure about the source material, so they felt the need to make it look epic and badass by basically just making it as overly detailed as possible and sucking all the colour out of it. Like, holy shit, look at the elites. I mean, I know it's hard to, but look at them. Yeah, due to an increased budget from Microsoft, the Covenant models not only got increased polygons, but also extra chromosomes too. Anyway, the game begins with a cutscene that, and I'm not being dramatic, literally has nothing to do with the rest of the game and is never revisited again.
Take technically Australians are just criminal British. Because Australia was a prison island when it was first colonized. Technically, right? I think. The most Aussie name, Kevin Trev.
Dr. Halsey has been interviewed by someone, again, we never get any conclusion to this cutscene, where she's been asked about the creation of the Spartans, specifically the Master Chief. We then get what would have been a really awesome opening if it wasn't for the fact that the art style is abysmal and doesn't make any sense timeline-wise, because 343 decided to use the designs of the Covenant from this game instead of the original Covenant, who they're supposed to be fighting at the time this cutscene takes place. They also made every Spartan identical, which wouldn't be a problem if they didn't use the Halo 4 Master Chief Mark 6 armor. Armor that not only didn't exist back then, but is also a uniquely modified version of said armor. I genuinely do like this cutscene from a conceptual standpoint, but it's just 343's lack of attention to detail and laziness by not being bothered to create new assets for the sake of accuracy that just kind of ruins it all. It'd be like if in that terrible Obi-Wan Kenobi show, when they flash back to Order 66, if they just had Anakin already wearing his Darth Vader suit for no reason, despite it taking place before his battle on Mustafar. Anyway, the cutscene ends on a admittedly pretty hype line about how Halo is a pretty cool guy who kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything. We then cut to the Forward Unto Dawn, the wrecked ship that Master Chief and Cortana got stranded on at the end of Halo 3, where we see Cortana and...
Sorry, what?
Alright, listen, I know current 343 have basically tried to gaslight us into believing that women don't exist anymore, but let me tell you, they absolutely fucking cooked on the Cortana design in this game. So Cortana wakes
Can't
up
tell
Master
if it's
Chief,
better or
which,
worse.
again, with all due credit, is done perfectly.
Wake up, Chief. I need you.
The first
Alright.
level to this game is actually pretty fun, to be honest. It's not
Alright,
above any
fair,
of the previous game's levels, but it's basically just a, for the time, modern version of the opening to Halo CE, just with one awful change.
Chief, be careful. Because some areas might have lost pressure.
Oh,
Yeah, so for some reason 343 had this weird obsession with adding these tedious sections where you basically do quick time events.
why?
With quick being a bit of an oxymoron because these completely kill the pacing. Originally the game would have just said press X to activate something. Now instead you just have to sit through a 10-second animation of Chief actually pressing the button for immersion, I guess.
Why?
Anyway, this is where we first encounter the Covenant. How do the Covenant still exist after we pretty definitively defeated them in Halo 3?
I thought we had a truce with the Covenant.
A lot can happen in 4 years.
Jesus Christ, this might actually top
Four?
the A Wizard Did It.
It's only been 4 years that they're at war again? Huh. All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, Malice. Welcome. I like Garrus from Mass Effect, though. He has a cute mouth. I wouldn't know.
Explanation from The Simpsons. A line which was specifically written as a parody of lines like this. And somehow this is even more laughable than that. Could you imagine if Tolkien wrote a fourth Lord of the Rings book where it has Frodo and Gandalf coming back after 4 years, only to find out that Sauron is still kicking about, and Frodo goes, "But Gandalf, how is Sauron still alive? We saw him blow up in the last film, remember?" And Gandalf just goes, well, a lot can happen in 4 years. Frodo." He came back because of the passage of time, you see. If you actually want to know why we're still fighting the enemy faction that we defeated in the last game, you'll need to read an entire book about characters that you don't care about, purely to know what's even happening in Halo 4. Now obviously this isn't so confusing to the point where it makes Halo 4 impossible to follow, but god, I hate how we're only 5 minutes in and the game essentially tells you that you have to approach the game with a turn your brain off mindset. Also, no, we didn't have a truce with the Covenant, we defeated them. This is like
Okay.
Han Solo learning about the First Order and going, I thought we had a truce with the Empire. You had a truce with the elites because they left the Covenant as a result of inner conflict. God, I miss how well.
So they
written
didn't
Halo 2.
even know. They didn't know? What the fuck? They didn't even know that there were two factions within the Covenant? That one of them split off? What? I didn't know, but I'm not involved in making the game! Well, they had nothing to make as new enemies, so they just revived old ones. Goddamn. Gandalf's best friend is a melon. I mean, the UNSC has always been Space America, so it's kind of crazy they lasted 4 years without a war. Fair enough.
Now that
Fair
is a
enough.
Halo game deserving of praise. For some reason, 343 also thought it'd be a good idea to make the Covenant no longer speak English. Something
What?
that hasn't been a thing since the very first Halo game. Except even then, the grunts at least still spoke English to provide comic relief. But now even they just have this weird goblin speech like the rest of the Covenant.
Why?
This sucks.
Did they
All
just
you've done is remove a part of
devolve?
the charm from the old games, and we're not even through the first.
Oh, I get it. The extra chromosomes that they got made them a bit more stupid and more angry, and they just started a war because they thought, right? Ah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Pharaoh, I will say this: if and when you play Neo, use the spear. It is so OP. No.
Level yet. Anyway, the dawn.
Now that you told me to play something, I'm just not gonna play it just to spite you.
Fleet gets sucked into that planet that we
Should've
saw
probably
at the
played
end of the
Halo
Halo
1,
3
particularly Halo
legendary
2.
ending.
What the fuck? What is
Chief
this?
wakes up and Cortana's been all glitchy. We learn that Cortana has reached AI Unk status. Okay, nah. I'm gonna make an effort to not speak like a retard for the majority of this video. Cortana's reached the ripe old age of 8 years old, which means that she's not only on Drake's watch list, but she's also the pensioner age for an AI, which means she's only got a short amount of time left before she fully deteriorates. Already I'm just not a fan of this. About 70% of Halo 3's campaign was us trying to rescue Cortana after the events of Halo 2. And now, in the next game after only one level, you find out that she's going to die in a few days anyway. Also, I just want to get something out of the way real quick. So, apparently Cortana's rampancy was written in a way that was inspired by the lead writer of Halo 4's experience with Alzheimer's disease with a family member. And look, I know this sounds mean, but just because your inspiration behind something is sad, it doesn't suddenly make it profound and well executed.
Fair.
It also just doesn't excuse the fact that they basically retconned what AI rampancy is in the Halo universe for this one story. Oh boy, I sure hope there isn't something else that they decided to retcon that would also retroactively damage a previous story in the Halo franchise. So Chief wanders around for a bit until he ends up in Not Khazad-dûm from Fellowship of the Ring, and they encounter the Bayformers rejects. I hate the Prometheans in this game, not
What
only
the
because
fuck?
they're a complete short of fire, but because they also just fucking look stupid, man. They don't remotely resemble the Forerunner aesthetic from the original games. From what little we saw, the Forerunners clearly had a very minimalist, emotionless style when it came to their designs. So, who's the edgelord who designed these while everyone else was busy building the Halo ring? I mean, look
Why
at
are-
them. They've got a fucking...
Why are they edgy emo lords? Like the manifestation of what an edgy emo lord thinks they look like when they put on a skull mask. That's what they look
evil
like.
skull face on them. Why? What, did they think it'd intimidate the Flood? A hive mind of space
They look like
zombies?
reskin
This is almost
aliens.
immediately followed by Chief encountering the leader of the...
Hold on. Whenever a war starts, the aggressor goes, "Hurr!" You want a laugh later? Check out my daily provocation of harmful. Today is extra spicy. I still don't know anything about the, stuff. I don't know what he was uninformed about and shit. I can't criticize something I don't know or don't have any relation to, right? With Halo, I have a whole lot of relation because I played a lot of different games, and a lot of those got also destroyed, which is sad, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's go.
this planet. the last surviving Forerunner known as the Didact. Alright, now I want you to remember, the Forerunners were this mysterious ancient race that were built up all throughout the original trilogy, with it eventually being revealed that the reason only humans are able to access their ancient tech is because we actually are the Forerunners, having been re-evolved from scratch after the Halo array wiped everything out. So, what does our first ever example of a living Forerunner look like?
Oh my goodness!
What the fuck?
the fuck? Yeah, never mind. Turns out they were just 9-foot tall vampire people all along. A common cope among 343 defenders is that the Didact isn't actually a regular Forerunner and has actually mutated himself from multiple experiments to try and alter his biology in order to find out a way to become immune to the Flood. But that's just bad storytelling. You don't introduce the audience to a new race of beings by first showing us the weird one, especially since we have nothing to compare him to yet. And even then, this just turns out to be the fans bending over backwards and making stuff up for the writers, because later on we see the librarian, who also looks like a complete freak of nature as well. Anyway, I'll admit some of the Didact's dialogue is pretty cool. He constantly sounds like his words are being ran through ChatGPT with the prompt, make this line sound more sophisticated and Shakespearean.
So fades the great harvest of my betrayer.
But then it's completely ruined because despite talking like an intelligent villain, he acts like a complete moron and does that stupid trope where the villain could just easily kill the main character, but instead chooses to just throw them against the wall and allows him to escape after immediately stating that killing him would make his plans a lot easier.
This too is now yours.
Wow. Second-hand Darth Maul. It is cheap right now. It's normally $90. It's $49.99. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna get that in that case. They looks like a reskin Elite. Never played Halo videos, but reminds me of Mass Effect. Ooh. Hit me on Discord later and I'll try to explain it to you. And didn't mean for you to check it on stream. Alright, alright. Mummy face reveal? Yeah, of course. Sure. You're right, it's your sister, Mummy. Oh, you're right.
After Chief's plot armor allows him to escape, we meet up with the UNSC Infinity, a ship that got stranded here due to that same weird tractor beam thing that sucked the Dawn into the planet's surface. We then meet probably one of the most widely disliked characters in Halo.
I thought you'd be taller.
Now look,
Bruh, shut the
Sarah
fuck
Palmer
up.
is a bad character. That's indisputable. But no, it's not because she's a woke feminist girl boss. Nah, she's just fucking boring and lame. Yeah, I imagine this line she says to Chief was probably meant to be more of a bantery tease, but it's just so awkward that it just kind of feels bitchy, and I can see why everyone had such a knee-jerk reaction to her, considering that she does nothing else to give us any idea of her personality after this one cutscene. The only thing she does in the entire game is make a joke about Chief that just doesn't remotely land, and then she just occasionally stands in the background for the rest of the story. If they wanted to make this scene work a bit better, maybe they should have had Palmer be the one that Chief is talking to on the radio instead of Lasky. That way the two already have at least the slightest level of rapport before she meets him for the first time and makes this joke, which is basically the only thing she says to him for the rest of the story. But yeah, I don't hate Sarah Palmer, I just don't remotely care about her. Because
Okay,
she's
that's a
boring.
fair take.
You know who else is boring? Lasky. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if I'm going to give nothing but my unfiltered opinions in this video, then I'm also going to say what nobody else has the balls to say for some reason. Lasky is fucking boring. This character has nothing interesting going for him, at least within the story of the game. He's literally just a random guy that pops up in a few cutscenes to talk to Chief. I'm convinced the only reason that people like Lasky is because he's basically the only character in the story who actually respects Chief for some reason. If you put Lasky in one of the Bungie games, he'd be the most forgettable character there. He's a character who's only remembered as a good addition to the cast because everyone else was so unlikable that it made him likable by proxy.
Alright,
Anyway,
yeah,
we then get
but
to
that's
meet one of the
still a plus!
aforementioned unlikable characters, Captain Del Rio. This character is fucking terrible. So Del Rio's only purpose in the story is to temporarily stop Chief from completing his goal, only for none of it to
Why?
matter because he then gets ignored anyway. He literally has zero impact on the story other than threatening to have an impact on the story, before immediately failing to do so. 343 Meat Riders will try to tell you that there's a law reason for why he's so ridiculously uncooperative and incompetent, but none of this is
No.
explained within the actual game he's introduced in. If I have to read a character's Halopedia article prior to playing the only game they show up in just to know who they are, then you've failed as a story.
If I have to do as much research as Pontius on a single video he does every month to understand a game campaign story, you have failed. Your narrative design has completely and utterly failed. Damn, what's from the back kind of weird. I have found the scissors I lost, but do not use them. I thought you'd be taller, MC. I thought you'd be more attractive. God damn, that's crazy. If you steal his last Dorito, he will tell you, give me that ship. They're under a pile of books. It's crazy how the Halo Master Chief Collection is 33 GB and the Mass Effect trilogy is 110 GB. Who Mass Effect has multiple replayability stuff in it, so I guess it's kinda justified. Yeah.
Anyway, after a few more boring missions, Chief encounters the Librarian, who's basically a ghost. I don't know if she's meant to be an AI or something, because the only explanation we get about this and how she's able to talk to us is...
I am what remains of the Forerunner, once known as the Librarian. My memories were retained to assist humanity on their path to the mantle.
The entire cutscene is literally just one big exposition dump. Turns out humanity was at war with the Forerunners. You know, those people that Halo 3 revealed actually were humanity prior to the Halo array, basically resetting the universe back to the Big Bang. She then says that after a fucking millennia of fighting, they then realised that humanity were actually just running from the Flood the entire time. What?
Huh?
You're telling me that over the span of thousands of years of war, humanity just never tried explaining what they were doing? This is just me trying to guess the reasoning here, since it's not actually explained, but I'm assuming humanity was wiping out all these different worlds.
Hold on, hold on. Let me get this straight. Forefathers were fighting the Flood in the first 3 games. Or first 5 games. As a history lesson, right? The forefathers fighting the Flood. That's why the Halo exists, the thing that wipes out all life. Because the only way to defeat the Flood is to make it starve by killing everything alive within its vicinity so it can't eat, because it can only eat life. You're telling me those forefathers... Oh gosh, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, I see the hate.
Be assimilated by the Flood, which is just beyond retarded. So you're telling me that after thousands of years of fighting, nobody thought it'd be more efficient to try and work with these advanced alien races and try to find a way to combat the Flood together, instead of trying to literally wipe out the entire universe just so the alien race doesn't do it first? And guess what? The Didact then did go on to basically find a way to combat the Flood. Turns out the Prometheans are actually humans whose consciousness was digitized and trapped inside robot bodies, since the Flood can only assimilate beings made out of flesh. We then find out that Chief is basically the Chosen One, 4 games into his story. And it also never comes up again after this one. This has got to be the lamest version of the Chosen One trope that I've ever seen in fiction, and it's already a really lazy trope. Basically, all of the stuff that you did in the original trilogy was nothing but a side story, and this is what it's actually all been leading to. You know, despite having zero build-up whatsoever, because it wasn't actually planned. The Librarian then gives Chief this upgrade which makes him immune to the Composer, which is the name of the machine that the Didact uses to turn people into Prometheans. So essentially this cutscene only exists to explain why Chief doesn't get composed with the other humans in that one cutscene that happens later on in the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure people would have been fine just assuming that his armour protected him or something. I mean, that's what I assumed the reason was when I first played this game, because I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, in the actual cutscene, you see his laser shields flicker, which implies he's taking damage, despite now supposedly being immune to the Composer. So again, this cutscene serves no purpose. After a few more boring missions, Chief returns to the Infinity to warn everyone that the Didact is going to leave the planet and probably use the Composer on Earth. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, Del Rio just doesn't believe him for some reason. No, literally, there's no reason for why he doesn't believe him other than just...
You're making that up.
Is this literally all the writers could come up with? Why not have a scene of Chief having his helmet cam footage reviewed by Del Rio, only for it to be revealed that all the stuff with the librarian was actually some sort of telepathic vision and therefore doesn't show up in the helmet cam footage? That way, it would at least make sense as to why
Yeah,
Chief
but
just isn't
you
believing
can
this
actually
scene. But no,
write
there's just nothing.
something
He just
unlike
basically
them.
comes in and says, yeah, that enemy on this hostile planet that we've already established exists, yeah, he still hates humanity and he wants to wipe out humanity. And then Del Rio just goes, well, that doesn't sound like him. Chief, are you telling Porcupines? Genuinely, it would have made more sense to pull some retarded plot twist that Del Rio was actually a double agent working for the Didact this whole time. Because all of his decisions feel like they're done with the sole intention of making sure the Didact wins and they lose. So Del Rio basically says, no, we won't stop the Didact, who you just told me is getting ready to leave so he can destroy Earth. Instead, I've decided we're going to go back to Earth, have a pint, and wait for all this to blow over. I just want to once again remind you that Del Rio is not actively trying to help the Didact here. No, this is just his genuine plan for what he thinks they should do in this situation. Cortana then starts glitching out, and it's just kind of awkward. Like, the way she delivers the line makes it feel like there should have been some big sound effect at the end, like maybe an EMP pulse to go with the little shockwave thing she makes, but there isn't any. So it's just kind of awkward. I know I'm nitpicking here, but I just always found this scene really goofy whenever I played Halo 4. Anyway, Del Rio, this time
played it multiple
somewhat
times?
understandable, says, right, this bitch is fucking crazy and a liability. Pull the plug. Chief obviously refuses to let this happen and tells Del Rio to fuck off. Chief then goes to the hangar and we get a pretty decent scene of Cortana monologuing about how she can tell the planet's artificial sun isn't real due to a bunch of techno jargon, but she has no idea if it actually looks and feels real to a living being since she's just an AI. There's no wrong with this scene, but it's just another one of those moments that people on Twitter seem to think is the pinnacle of deep storytelling, when really it's just another cliche scene of a robot lamenting that it doesn't know what it's like to be a human. It's then followed up by another scene.
I feel so much better when a robot is like, yeah, I don't feel warmth, but I feel touch. Don't underestimate me. I can feel, right? Don't write me off. I am something. I think that's far more admirable in a robot that actually approves of his own existence that way, but knows its limits, than a robot that is just constantly depressed. Because we've already had that too many times, honestly. Like that one fucking robot where he gets made. And I only saw clips of it, but I really like the premise. And he meets like two thugs, like two Hispanic thugs, and they teach him like how to stab, how to fight, and put a bunch of fucking graffiti on him, and he looks dripped out as fuck as a robot, and he feels and he learns, and he considers them family and shit. I thought that was really endearing. That's actually a movie I would watch at this point. Oh no, my pocket wife! Pocket wife, Gadget the mouse.
Which the Twitter side of the fan base love to suck off, and again, it's just fine. It's not deep or profound, it's just competent storytelling.
Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
Huh?
Lasky then shows up and gives Chief a pelican to go and fly after the Didact. Again, Lasky is a fine character, but he's not interesting.
For robots are alien concept, but depression, oh hell yeah, fucking made in Russia AI. You say that, but one of my favorite AIs comes from Russia, technically, and that is Rasputin from Destiny. My favorite fucking boy! My boy! Plays fucking Russian ballet music to calm us down. Also, he has a whole lot of weapon systems. A lot of weapons. Rasputin, the Russian queen. Love that movie. But is he better than Neuro? Neuro-sama? I mean, he's technically not a real AI, only a story of an AI. So, no. But which one do I like better? Probably still Neuro. Yeah, fair.
His only personality trait is being the only guy who listens to Chief. He has no actual agency or defining traits without Chief himself being there. Anyway,
But
what
isn't
follows
that
is
smart?
probably the most miserable part of the whole game
Oh, no.
so far. You basically fly in a straight line until you reach one of these big tower things, go
Nah.
inside, fight a bunch of Prometheans, get back in the Pelican, fly to the next big tower thing, wash, rinse, repeat. Chief then skydives out of the last tower, and this would be a pretty
Why?
cool scene, except for this one really awkward moment where he activates his jetpack and it just kind of looks like he farts to slow his descent. He then boards the Didact's ship as it leaves to go and find the Composer, which is located on a UNSC research facility. Chief gets inside the facility, but it's too late and the Didact composes everyone inside.
Oh. Oh. Wait, was this... Did this happen again?
Again, this scene is pretty cool. The build up to it is pretty intense, with Cortana constantly spazzing out and costing you valuable time. So Cortana's guilt and almost traumatized reaction afterwards makes sense. I also like how
Alright,
Chief just
cool.
pushes it all to the side and
White
focuses on
jetpack.
continuing the mission, which is in line with the thing Cortana said earlier about how Chief is ironically the more robotic of the two. They then get in another ship, and this is truly the most miserable part of the game. This whole level is just you flying in a straight line. It's basically like
Wait,
one of
actually?
those turret sections in every COD game, except somehow even less fun. Chief then
What the
fights the
fuck?
Didact, and it looks like he's about to die, but Cortana pulls some magic bullshit and manages to restrain him, and fuck me, man, it looks so goofy, dude. The way they're all jumping
What the
and shit,
fuck?
it's just so silly looking. Chief then kills the Didact, and the day is saved.
Or so you
Unfortunately,
think.
Cortana isn't coming back with Chief because, I don't know, she's dead now, but somehow still has enough time to talk to Chief about it. She can even touch him now, so I'm not sure how this is meant to be her dying. None of this makes any sense.
Welcome home, John.
What does that mean? We're in the middle of space. How is he home? He's about as close to home as he was at the beginning of the game. This game is clearly written by one of those people that think that just being vague and nonsensical automatically makes you deep and thought-provoking. Listen, your story forcing me to think doesn't make it smart if the only reason I'm thinking is because I'm
It's
trying to
because
figure
it's
out what the
stupid.
fuck you're even waffling about. Otherwise, Benji the smackhead who lives down the road from me would be considered this generation's Socrates. Also, I can't help but just kind of laugh about how overdramatic all this is when you remember that Chief and Cortana have only known each other for a total of 49 days. And that's including the original trilogy. Cortana isn't Chief's oldest and closest friend. That would be Blue Team or Sergeant Johnson. Cortana and Chief haven't even known each other for a year. So it's just kind of silly how they're trying to act like this is some big emotional moment of Chief having to let her go, followed by his world literally crumbling around him. Yeah, I know, they thought they were really clever with this symbolism, didn't they? Yeah, we are obviously attached to Cortana because we've known her since 2001. Chief has known her for less than 2 months. So Chief's left floating in
That's
space
fair.
until he gets picked up by the UNSC. He then stands on the bridge and he and Lasky have a chat, with Lasky trying to comfort Chief.
Chief, I won't pretend to know how you feel. I mean, I've lost people I care about, but never anything like you're going through.
Remember, he
What
knew
the
Cortana for
fuck?
less than 2 months, and she wasn't even a real person. I do like this scene, though, of Lasky reminding Chief that soldiers are still people, and therefore so is he.
And soldiers aren't machines.
Alright, that's a cool line.
We're just people.
She said that to me once. About being a machine.
It is kind of interesting to see a moment where Chief doesn't have to do any fighting and he can actually reflect on all the stuff he's been through over the years. Too bad it
Can't
won't be
relate.
expanded upon in Halo 5. The game ends on a cutscene of Chief returning to Earth and finally removing his armour for the first time in at least 4 years. And all I can think about is how much he must fucking reek. So yeah, that was Halo 4. Yeah, it's still a pretty awful Halo game. For every one thing I can say I like about this game, I can probably list about 5 other things that I don't like about it. I like that Chief was given a bit of depth and complexity. I don't like that they changed the art style, retconned the Forerunner reveal from Halo 3, made Cortana feel like a needy girlfriend, relied on forced melodrama to push the story forward, and asks you to read expanded material if you want to fully understand what and why certain things are happening, like the Covenant just being back after we defeated them in Halo 3. Anyway, this video's already getting way too long for me, and I've already got other things to do, so bye.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, that's a good explanation why Halo 4 sucks ass, but story game. And I will play it at some point. Anyway, Master Cheeks right here. Pretty cool, pretty great. It was a very informative video. I liked it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check this dude out. Turns out the Halo killer was Halo game. What a twist! That's the comment I scroll to, the first one I read. And this is great. Anyway, bye-bye, YouTube. Well, point of this all, don't play Halo 4. We will play Halo 4. The non-canon game. Just a second. Boop, 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 boop. I will link you all the shit right now. Here you go. Here you go. And here you go. How fun, right? So what do we have here? Hold on. What the hell? You know you can use motor oil to fertilize your lawn. A movie taught me that. No, I didn't know. Poker wife can touch you now. That changes things. Let's go. Let's do it. My pocket AI wife can touch my pee-pee. I'm so stinky. Gotta play Pong first? No. After first free, of course. Yes, yes. To get to full story, of course. And now Halo 5. I already sent it. No, no, I'm good. Not. That's enough bad news for now. Have you seen the kitten? I have seen the kitten. I did look at Discord for a second. I didn't say anything though, so I'm sorry. But it's very cute, indeed. What do you mean by Halo 4? The games ended after the trilogy? There's 4 before Halo 4. There's 5 games before Halo 4. Technically. Excuse me. Kitten? Like Rhino or Eustace? Cute. It's a forest kitten. A moss kitten, specifically, I think. What the hell? And then after trilogy was about ODST and Reach. Exactly, there were 5 games before 4. Um, Hold on. Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit. What else could I find here?
Come here, baby! Kissy, 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 kissy. Come, come, come.
Yeah, Matara. Great. Great. Chibi Matara is not real. She can't hurt you. Understandable. Have a great day. Come, Matara 2026. Let's do. I will do stuff now, but we'll stay here. Hell yeah! I love my little people who stay AFK here. What else can I find? I can't show that. Holy fuck. What was that? Huh. 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 Hold on, I have something I wanna see. Ah. Mm. What the hell?
Life and online.
Fuck off. This bastard. Alright, good. Now that I know what the name is, that's good. That's for later. Anyway, I don't know. Guys. I don't think I will stay much longer today. I still feel tired and shit. You know, a little bit of headache and stuff. Discord link doesn't work. Why? Why? Discord, why are you being such a dick? Hold on. Mummy fix. Again. What's wrong now? There. Done. It's done. My video to close out the day? Nah, I can't. I really am really tired. No, I didn't understand. I saw a funny little monkey react to the recommended video, and I thought it would be a good content. Later, cut paste ink. It should work. No, it was the old link for Discord for some reason. I have no idea why. Everything felt weird today. True, for me too. I was constantly zooming out and just didn't want to be there at school. Yeah, that's fair. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you really just have a really bad day, and that's okay. You're allowed to have a bad day, for sure. Thank you, of course. Post blood moon effects on Earth. Anyway, I will initiate the raid. to the Pontius, the angry Italian man. They're playing Space Marine 1, a game I want to play sometime in the future. But for now, I do wish... Oh shit, the Italian man. Indeed. Hopefully I'll have a bit more energy and shit tomorrow. And no tech issues as well. But I do thank everyone for coming here. I do hope everyone liked it at least a little bit. Thanks for the stream. We have a nice evening and good night. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for the stream. Good night and tell your head to stop ache. Yeah, I will. Anyway, bye-bye. I will wish everyone a wonderful good morning, good day, good evening, good night, sweet dreams, and goodbye. Go to sleep, hey, hey.